what's quite lovely about this method is that you ought to be able to get a couple of prints out of each set of shaving foam. So I'm going to be printing onto black card, which was why I wanted those lovely bright colours. And all I'm going to do is, it's a bit in the way, is put my card on top of my foam. And then I'm just going to very lightly press down to make sure that as much as possible, all of my foam is in contact with the surface of the foam. Did I say all of my foam? I meant all of my card is in contact with the surface of the foam. You can probably hear that I'm concentrating quite hard. I'm just very gently pushing down and I'm feeling for air bubbles, but so lightly that I'm hardly touching the surface at all. Because if I push down too hard, I'll just end up with a mess and the shaving foam will go everywhere, which is not the plan. And then I'm just going to very carefully lift it off. Oh, look at those colours. They are so stunning. And I'm going to put this aside for 3 minutes to set. And then I'll remove the shaving foam and we'll be able to see the print. So while that's setting, I'm going to do something with this because this is just lovely, especially the way that all the colours have already blended. So what I want to do is create a pattern that's going to go across, and I'm going to do that literally just by spreading them, using my brush lengthways to spread them out. Right, so I'm now ready to take another print, and the other one of course is still setting at the moment, and the foam is strangely helping the paint to adhere is the word we would use, or stick, basically stick to the surface of the paper. And this one, because it was quite bumpy, I am just going to push down a tiny bit more. Otherwise I will have lots and lots of air pockets, and I want to make sure that that lovely paint is on here. Now, the interesting thing about these is that you're never quite sure whether they've worked or not until you scrape the foam off. And that's just how they are, really. So this time I'm going to take it from this side. And there we go. So this was the first one that we did. And I've put it this way because I'm going to hold it here and scrape in that direction. I'm going to put my card right on the edge here, and you'll notice that my card is pretty much the same width as this piece. And what we're going to do is we're just going to scrape away all of that foam, and look at that. Now at the moment the black card is still looking slightly foamy, so I'm just going to rub those foamy areas very slightly with my finger, actually, taking care not to disturb the pattern, but just taking off a little bit of excess. And here we have the second one, and I'm going to repeat the process. So I'm going to start here, put my card down really firmly, and I'm going to press quite hard as I go across. So we've now got this print as well, which you can see is different to the other one. And I'm going to have a play with the foam that was left and see if I can take a third print.